the fuck?
Yeah, there was no booze on that list yet. Take
You're
this
kidding me.
rolling, boys and girls.
It'd be like $300 in just booze. What party we talking about anyway?
Let's get ready to do this today. Another day.
It's too early to fill my prescription.
Right on the set, rolling tape.
Take your Ritalin, Jack. Where's my oxycodone at? God dang it.
Quiet on set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar, 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. How's everybody doing out there? It is Torta Thursday, as Jack likes to call it out there today. Of course, you know,
Tortas.
He's got his favorite meme hanging out in Discord today.
Yep.
It is Thursday, January 11th, 2018. Actually, I think the other one is more his favorite type, the bottom one there. But, yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I think you're extremely wrong.
Masturbator.
Yeah. Desire
Hey,
and time.
that's right.
Streetcar. I thought it was a streetcar named Desire.
Well,
Oh,
yeah. That's what the streetcar is after. It's desire to do certain things. That's right.
Get a train, locomotive. What's a locomotive?
Yeah. See, but that's all coming from Julian, so that's Julian's desire.
Yeah, true.
And so it's not me. Yeah, that's all Julian.
I thought it was Jillian. Is it Jillian?
Well, what's
It's
going on
whatever we
today,
say.
boys and girls? How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to today's show. Of course,
Shroud Math is back, man.
Shroud
Math
Map making a comeback. First post from Chris in 2018
Carry the
on
two.
his blog.
Yeah.
5x3, carry the 2.
I like that one.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool. I like that one too.
Pi r squared, no pi r round.
Don't forget, part of the show actually happens inside of Discord, and if you're not in here with Discord with us, you're missing all the fun.
That's
And
right.
you can always,
'cause,
and
of
you are
course,
welcome to join us in Discord.
we have a good time in Discord while we're doing the show here behind the scenes. And of course, that is NSFW stuff that we cannot show you live. Well, we could show you live. You just don't want to be watching it while you're at work. That's all.
We could show it because there hasn't
That's
been
what I'm
any
just
nudity.
saying. We could
Yeah,
show it, but you
yeah.
just don't want to be watching that.
Yeah, there
stuff.
hasn't been any nudity lately, but the channel is adults only, kind of like our streams, because we have a propensity to drop the F-bomb.
Yes.
Occasionally.
Suck it up, buttercup.
Suck
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Man, sun's killing us today, man. I'm telling you.
Dude, it's, I know. What I really think I need to do is I really need to spend like $12, get that strip of LED lighting, and just like do it kind of like a makeup mirror kind of thing around my computer.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll work.
Why not? And just because there's not a mirror.
Well,
You don't think
is,
there'll be enough
light?
the white lighting like that, just, you see what happens when you
Well,
monitor
I mean-
flares up.
Albino. You look like an albino.
It would limit that. I mean, it's like the sun is doing weird things due to clouds, and then it's like, yeah,
Close the blinds.
they are closed.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you really pay attention to Laz's green screen, like half of it is almost white, the other half is green.
You got a black spot on your head, looking like Gorbachev.
That's not on my stream, man, because my color's actually corrected correctly.
Oh, let me look at your screen.
It's all Laz's fault.
Oh yeah, there you are.
See? Yep.
Yeah, it's a pussy on
All
your
Lily's
lap.
fault.
Yeah. She was playing in the window earlier, so yeah, it's all Lily's fault.
You can't have the pussy in the window like that.
Well, you have to warm it up occasionally. I mean, that's the best way to do it. It's like go sunbathe.
Cold Ethel.
Yeah, you don't want some frozen. You don't want it frozen, so yeah. So we do have stuff for people. I mean,
Yes,
today.
as we were saying before we
Yeah.
derailed the train, as we do on quite the occasion here, is
Masturbation train.
Chris has got his first post of the year up. And of course, he's got some Shroud math involved in there. And
Shroud math.
yeah, it gets a little deep, but we'll get to that in just a couple minutes because we don't want to kill your brain too early in the show here.
Oh, so we want to confuse them with our interpretation of the stand-up corner. That's perfectly understandable.
Or we can go into infomercial mode for Led Zepp. I know he's been dying to hear about things like the Shroud Marketplace.
Oh God, you started already.
Schroeder's
That's it.
music service.
That's it. Let's do
Weddings
it.
Just for that,
by
we are going
Laz.
to
I know
talk
he
about-
wants to hear all
Yeah.
about all that great stuff. Right,
I
Led?
mean, the Shroud Marketplace is the
Oh,
best
there
place
it
to go buy or sell anything Shroud related. I mean,
Let me minimize Jack's stream.
look at
here.
this. You can
Nope,
find
nope, I'm looking on last.
250 Oracle Eye Sparklers from Skeggy Media.
Oh, there
I-
you go.
You gotta
really
love
gotta
the fact.
fix that screen.
I want the golden goose though.
Well, that might be on there on Shroud Marketplace. You need to go searching for it. Yeah, it's. But yes, we
You
will
know
get
your
back to that
marketplace
later.
screen is cut off by a big.
It's the way I've got the web pages, so that way I can kind of see the text in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm perfect.
So you're going over the fact that I don't have it like full screen because I also don't want everybody to see
you're just
101
not-
tabs open.
not
because I can
not
also do
covering
that.
the
I
game
mean, I
screen,
can do all
but
kinds of
that's
things.
okay.
Huh? You don't like the fact that it's like I've got that little edge over there so you can see the
Drives
game
me
behind it?
fucking
It's
crazy.
fine, Jack. Don't worry. Don't listen.
Okay. Here I will change that just for you, okay?
Yeah, that's really
Just for you. I will make it cover up the entire screen.
You know, so when
Where-
you transition, you have a smooth transition to a whole other scene.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
You fucking producer now or what?
Not even.
We don't need no stinking transitioning.
What am I looking for anyways?
Tab.
There it is.
corner?
Here, hold on. There. And then I'll even pull it down a little bit so people can see the address, but I don't want them to see all my tabs. Get back here.
Hide that porno.
There you go. Just for you.
See the porno tabs. Come on, show it.
There are no
Jeez.
porno
You've
tabs.
been doing this how long?
It's a few hundred tabs. I haven't. No porn. No porn.
Damn it. Get the other browser up.
The porn is
Yeah,
on
the
every
porn browser.
okay?
Smart man. Smart man.
That's on
All
the
right.
laptop
Different-
next to the bed, Zep. Come on now.
Different-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Laptop
yeah,
on
yeah.
the bed. Yeah.
Except to the giant screen.
And it's in the private tabs. It's in incognito mode.
Right. Tabs.
And
Got
he's
to be
casting
with my-
into the
with my
55
private
inch
internet
TV
VPN,
over
yes.
the bed. There you go.
I don't own a TV anymore.
Oh,
But yes, we do have to move along to the stand-up corner.
Okay.
See, now I'm going to have problems like seeing if something happens in game.
what
Where?
do you need to see if something happens in game for? You're
Because
sitting
all
on
kinds
the
of
lot
weird things
doing
happen
the
in
show.
I think List is having a sex change here.
See,
You need more monitors.
I do need more monitors because
Yeah.
I am always lost. Okay, so 2 is not enough. I need at least 4.
You need
At
at
least
least
4.
3 to be proficient.
And then 6 would be optimal. Okay, so
Extreme.
Is this thing on?
It is on.
Yes, it is.
yes,
on.
it is. So stand-up
Nice.
corner is where the devs say, "Hey, I worked on this yesterday. I worked on this today. I'm going to be working on this today." Something random gets written down, eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it so you don't have to. So this is yesterday's stand-up corner from Hump Day. Remember, today is Torta Thursday, where over in the art department, Bob the Builder,
Cult of Bob.
working on the observatory, is trying to find Led Zepp's brain.
Oh, there it is. Don't step on it. God dang it. Try to keep an open mind, but fell out.
Got it.
Yeah, Damon
Damon. World trip.
working on the NPC setup and the Lunar Rift update, and you missed.
You missed. Is that like Sierra missed?
Well, kind of like it,
Sounds like
but
Mountain
the you
Dew.
missed is what happens when Led Zepp enters a scene and he breaks wind.
Oh,
And unfortunately, Led Zepp is not known for his dry farts.
is you missed like the fog? Yeah.
It is very
Never
wet.
know
and you
what's
have to
gonna
admit it,
happen
yeah.
in the fog.
Yes,
Already depends. Vendors in
Don't
this
walk
town.
into the you mist, man. It's deadly.
Yeah,
Deadly
don't-
gases over
yeah.
there.
It's a spray. It's airless, man.
Yes, the U mist will be in the town of U, and I think it's going to have to do with all the vegetation and life forms there that create a fine mist. And I don't know whether or not they're going to have that mist hovering like just at ground level or not, but that would be nice.
Well, you know, the last
Yeah.
town they put fog or whatever in was real.
What you don't like the fog?
What
like the
was it?
fog.
What was the name of the? Because I moved out of there because of it.
Smog.
I can't remember.
It's that place up north. I'll find
Spite?
it.
Spite?
Not Spite. No, I just moved into Spite.
Well, Spite is supposed to also have a bunch of fog in it as well. Don't know.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up on the map here. My map went crazy.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Fletcher
Fletch lives.
is working on all those NPC variations and trying to make sure there's lots and lots of them for variety. And then the Ugly Fist, he's
Brookside.
working on wolf prefabs and wolf masks and Dimig.
Endemic.
Dimig's got that battle camp.
Yes.
Yeah. Dimig's
And
battle
the
camp.
town
yeah.
was Brookside. Remember when they put all that fog in Brookside and made a living mess out of it?
I never lived in Brookside. You did. I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't live there
Yeah, okay.
anymore.
You haven't lived there in months, man.
Well, as soon as they put that fog in, I moved out, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I
You know,
thought you
can't
moved
see
out
where the
because
hell I'm going every day. I don't want to live in a place like that.
Hell am I?
well, you can't see where you're going on our lots.
Yeah, but I know
Especially
where
when it's
I know
infested
where
by
all the
snowmen.
obstacles
Yeah.
are. I placed them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like freaking snowman.
It's like a
My
blind
God.
guy navigating his habitat. You know, he knows where everything is.
Yeah. So somebody might be happy about this, but the almighty Gix Vargach, Matt, He's working on teleport animations. Maybe he's trying to make it so that way you're no longer constipated while you're teleporting.
Really?
Gonna make it so we can teleport from sitting down.
Oh, now we have to exercise
Yes.
too?
I mean, I'm already in the constipation pose sitting down, so I don't see why I shouldn't be able to teleport like that. That's just me, though.
Well, yeah. So we will see. And then after that, we also have exercise emotes. So we're going to be getting some exercise. So maybe we'll know jumping jacks, the handstands, push-ups, the jogging in place. I mean, we got to work out on leg day. Maybe he's going to include some like downward dog poses and some jazzercise
Yoga?
poses.
Yeah.
We need the jazzercise.
Putting in some of them interesting yoga poses. That's for sure. You know, we got
hold your leg up.
We got
You've got the
folks
Tai
over
Chi
in
emote.
Honduras already do the what is the
Tai Chi.
contas?
Tai
Tai
Chi.
Chi, yeah, Tai Chi.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty damn funny.
I could see
Yeah.
Dad doing some yoga over there.
Yeah,
Hold your leg above your head. There you go.
it will be interesting. And then after that, we have Reed working on the hot tub, the heart hot tub,
Damn, chicka bam, man.
heart tub. Yeah. Go ahead and do your '70s porno music. Yeah, and then asset optimizations. Over in design, we have the Beezus.
The bees.
He's working on refining skills and crafting update. And yeah, because remember, there was that huge discussion about like the massive overhaul of refining skills, and so someone's got to work on it.
Yes,
Where
it's
it's-
going to be going to be interesting to see that as they
Yeah.
include that. Of course, don't
See-
want to get any
yeah.
spoilers yet. So
Seawolf is trying to make sure that the Sunless Barrens are a nice and neon yellow with all that sulfur, and world building and points of interest and spawning and map review. Do you like all the neon yellow in there?
neon yellow and where?
The Sunless Barrens.
You know, I've only been to the
You-
Sunless
or you
Barrens like
don't
twice.
remember.
So and it's not very
Sunless Barrens.
For that.
It's the where all
not
the
very
sulfur pits
barren
are.
either.
Yeah,
Why don't they just call it sulfur pits?
Yeah,
it's the Sunless Barrens, man.
Yeah, it's like
a
the
bunch of
folks
dead
who
trees.
named Florida the Sunshine State, man. They should have named this place the Rainy State. Fuck that noise. Yeah.
The afternoon rain state.
You
Yeah,
get a
the
little
afternoon
rain,
rain
complaining.
state. Yeah,
This
that's the one.
country's in a freeze, a deep freeze, and you're complaining about a little rain. Here.
His afternoon rain.
Hey, I'm sorry if my winter's come and gone in the past week, but you know we're back. In the
That was
80s
it, huh?
now.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, we
You
were
blinked
down
and you missed
to below freezing last week, and now we're back in the 80s. So we should be good for the rest of the year. We've had our winter.
Yep.
Seasons.
Yeah, I love
Then it-
Florida. Winter comes 2 weeks at a time. Yeah,
Yep.
Damn
2 days
reptiles
there.
dropping out of the trees
There.
over there.
couple days there, and that's it.
It's winter. That was it. Did you see it? Missed it.
Where we at?
Yeah.
Where we at?
Back on track, Jack.
Let's see.
Dan Brennan. I don't know what the heck that is.
That is email about the party planning.
Oh,
Candace, you're not right, man. You're not right.
Oh wait, I restarted my computer, so it's like I don't have your Twitch chat up. Damn. But then after that, Damien, he's working on the lava golem. and release 50 tasks and High Vale Outskirts updates.
It's not bad enough that you can't walk through the lava without getting damaged. You're going to need lava golems throwing that stuff at you, right?
Well, they're going
Golem goo. Yep, the
Golem goo.
Watch out for that.
they're gonna be tossing it all over the screen. It's like choo choo choo.
Get the black light out.
Plasma goo.
Yeah, release 50 tasks and High Vale Outskirts updates because you know what, your Fatui has been fatuxed.
Has it?
Go check it out.
It's a little shriveled.
Dan the Man.
And the man, Brennan.
He's working on the South Drockfall Spur puzzles and player towns.
Do you get out the Drakfeld area too? Yeah.
It's been a while. And the answer to Scrota's question is no. He's not playing. Sanyo working on Virtue Quest and the map review. Whereas Sorcerer Steve is giving props to you. You props and map review. Over in tech, Dr. Bobby
Little Bobby Thompson.
working on those multi-level dungeon in-game maps and data retention and map house icons and map review.
I hope they retain that data.
Yeah, and there's no reason to lose that data. Data loss sucks. I really need those emails that I have from like 2006.
Big data.
Yeah.
Metadata.
Or the emails from 1998, 99 when I registered my first domain. Yep. The Deathbringer. I'm sorry, JY. Working on the NPC view systems and performance and memory profiling in code review. The Deathbringer one and only working on bugs and art support and Unity research and targeting visuals. Whereas the Burning Toad,
The bird.
he's working on ransom updates.
Who's kidnapped?
Well, it's the ransom is related to stealing stuff. You know your sticky
yeah.
fingers
Yeah.
and how the corn cob keeps on disappearing?
Yeah.
Sometimes people need to know when it's been taken. Other times it's so you will, after a period of time, you will get a notification that, hey, you just noticed that this is gone.
50,000 gold fine for a corn cob.
And so The Rock, he's working on the web account information updates and physical goods support.
Yay.
Over in studio services, we have Andrea working on forums and Q&A. Barrick working on post-telethon and community meeting and Travian meeting and planning. The Attenwood, he's working on Jira and partner support in SQL and sanity testing. Seraphina's working on customer service.
That wonderful customer service.
Yep. And
Only
QA
Sarah can provide.
and shipping.
Perform class.
Yeah. The Dippy Bird, he's working on
The bird.
the leads meeting and combat math updates.
Oh god.
Shroud math.
Shroud
math.
coming to
Shroud math.
near you.
Yeah. And performance profiling. Gorn, he's working on the finding his red Speedo at the leads meeting and physical good direction and resume review. Lord British,
Candidate.
maybe there might be a candidate for Richard's secretary. I mean, traveling person. Lord British, he's working on Jira updates and travel. NFG Scott, he's working on KPIs. KPIs and data retention. And last but not least, the Dark Star. He's working on the leads meeting and weekly update and scheduling and map review and the release 50 post. Woohoo!
Yes.
What's coming in release 50? It's a little early. I guess he's getting started really early on that one. Yep.
Well, he's been jammed up for the last couple releases, having to get everything out early. So maybe he's either ahead of pace, or he's just trying to get a jump on it so that he doesn't have to be jammed up last minute. Good point, though. Now,
there's no telling.
Speaking of release 50, we are what would be 2 weeks out. Again, still no actual word. I guess we're going to be looking to just stay on normal release schedule at this point. We really haven't heard much.
Well, and we know exactly when it's going to be released. I just have to go find that again. Where is it? Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I am, Scroda. I am playing right meow.
I don't know how you guys are playing. I got game music playing in my background, so.
Well, I just started playing.
Did you not hear me playing?
I did not hear
No,
you playing.
I did
either.
not hear you playing at all. I had
You
you.
were sitting right next to me.
So, release 50 is coming out January 25th.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I did say 2 weeks from today, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then you had a question about, like, when it was coming out.
Are we going to stick with public releases, or is it going to be a QA release only? We still really haven't gotten that question answered yet. Maybe
It's
List
gonna be
can cue us in over there. Cough.
I don't think List is part of those conversations, but it looks, by all appearances, it is going to be a public release.
That's what it looks like. So,
Yeah, and that's what I'm going on.
so we'll have to wait and see, as it may be.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for it? Oh, are we ready
Shroud
to
Math?
delve into
Shroud
Dippy
Math.
Bird's very first post of the year and start making people's brains hurt already?
Is
Or do we
anybody
wanna
ready
make
for
them wait a
Shroud?
couple more
Raise
minutes?
your hand. Raise your hand if you're ready for Shroud Math. I don't see any hands raised, so nobody's ready for that. Yeah, I think everybody's like putting their head
I was
inside.
gonna say is I don't think any of our friends have that
Something.
emote. Yeah,
No, they don't. But
that's right.
that's
Scrota's
beside
got
the
his
point.
hands raised.
Okay. Scroda is speaking for everybody today. He is raising his hand with the thing that I don't want to talk about.
Oh, hold on.
Shroud Math.
Neither one of those was raised hands, so that doesn't
That
count.
was the truth and the sign of courage.
There he goes.
Yeah, there he finally did it correctly. Okay, so Chris's daily work block.
Wait a minute, I gotta get some coffee for this. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Let's just put it on hold. Let's go to commercial while we wait for Led Zepp to get back to getting coffee.
Yeah, we're just going to wait for only Led Zepp, nobody else.
All right,
So,
everybody, stay tuned, and we'll be back right after these regularly scheduled announcements.
Something or others. But
Circulation.
as Chris says, okay, time to start posting stuff daily again. Just finished up the new combat math. It will be adjusted tons over the next 2 weeks, but a good step in the right direction. Most won't notice any change, honestly. Only those that were pushing the system to the limits will see any difference. Bullshit. Still need to tweak a bunch of related skills and need to turn down the damage on the biggest critters. Pickpocket chance.
You mean like those one-hit green archers? Those critters we got to turn down the damage on?
No, it's going to be turning down the damage on you, not those guys. Okay, so Pickpocket had a success chance that was the skill level divided by 2 plus 50%, but will now only get the plus 50% if you're behind the target.
Fuzzy math.
So I don't even know why there needs. So on the ability
Why
to
does
steal
there
something,
need to be a
why
plus to begin with? I mean,
yeah, why is there that plus 50%? I mean, that means at level 1 of the skill, so I just activated it, I have a 50% chance of stealing something.
No, that's a 50.
50
There's
and a
brackets
half.
there. So there's brackets there. The percent is added later.
well, let's take that.
It's- It's skill level divided by 2 plus 50.
So
Not percent,
if you're,
though. 50.
if your
Percent.
skill
Percent.
level 2 divided
So
by
it's
2 is equal to
50.5%.
1,
1 plus 50, so that's 51.
51%
So that's a
at skill level
51%.
All you-
Percent is
all you tell me
calculated
is I just have
afterwards.
to
See the
scoot
brackets?
around the
Look at
guy
the
to
brackets.
get that advantage. Yeah.
It's the skill level divided by 2, which if you're a brand new character, it's going to be like 1.
Two.
But 1 divided by 2 is 0.5
Plus 50%.
plus 50.
And a half.
Not percent.
Yeah.
Percent is
So
calculated after. The
Yeah. Well, what's 50% of 1?
No,
Yes.
it's 50, and then it's the percentage. It's not. This is a percentage.
Yeah, see,
It's
I
Shroud
was
math.
looking at how that was written in the Shroud math part, and it was
Yeah, Shroud math.
yeah.
But
The
there's no
percentages
reason.
afterwards.
Yeah, it's PEMDAS, man. PEMDAS. But realistically, there should be no 50% bonus at all for pickpocketing success.
Yeah, what's the bonus for?
Cooldown is
Well,
like 2 minutes.
it really is a moot point unless you're PvP because you can't pickpocket somebody
Yeah, you
unless
can't
they're
pickpocket,
PvP,
yeah.
and you're PvP. So, yeah, again, I don't know what to say there because playing a thief. Why do I have to be PvP to play a thief? That's just really fucked up. Okay, and that's all.
Well,
I've said it.
you
It's
should-
done. Okay,
It's player
I don't
versus
want to
player.
play PvP. Period. But I do want to play a thief, and you're gonna force me to play PvP in order to be a freaking thief. That's bullshit.
Oh, yeah, if you steal from me, I should be able to kill you.
Exactly.
What's the damn problem?
Laz wants to be a
Shroud math.
thief.
Yeah, Laz wants to steal everything from everybody. There's a better way to do
no
that, Laz.
consequences. He doesn't want to be
If
killed.
if you
There's
catch
an
me,
easier way to do that.
then I should
Laz,
say that you would have a
Laz.
consequence to be able to attack me. But I
No,
shouldn't have to flag
the-
open PvP in order to play that type of character. So,
Well, there's an easier way to do it than the way you guys are thinking about going about it.
There's a much easier way. It's called you write a book, how to make thousands daily, and you put that on your vendor.
Or you just or you just join a guild that you don't like and win their confidence.
treachery.
Yeah, but that's really being a dick.
Yeah.
okay, so
That's
what
Eve
good
Online.
does that do
Yeah.
at playing a thief?
Well, because
You're stealing information and potentially items from someone else.
more than likely you're stealing items. I mean, you steal
I've
items
got
very well
a
like that.
whole better answer to that than all the answers you just came to, and it's called News Guy. Everybody just
yeah.
comes and tells me everything. How about that? I don't even have to go fishing for it. They all come up and
forgot
say,
about
"Hey,
me.
Laz, have you heard what's going on today?" And they tell me
Yeah.
everything. No, I'm
So-
talking about
something.
playing a thief who goes around and steals from other players and plays that. I mean, but you're
Yeah.
forcing the thief to play in PvP mode. I don't agree with it. That's all I'm
Got to
saying.
be. There's got to be consequences for your
Again, if
actions.
you catch me stealing from you, you can attack me. But why do I have to be attackable by everybody and their fucking dog around me? I'm not stealing
want
from
you-
them at the
I
moment,
don't
so
want
why
you
should they be
stealing
able to
from
attack me?
He-
I'm stealing from you. If you catch
No,
me,
you ain't.
you can
No,
attack
you're
me and
not.
kill me. What's wrong with that?
A lot of problems.
How do you find problems with that?
This is not UO.
No, I could sit there and pickpocket you all day. You wouldn't even know it.
Yep.
I didn't.
As long as
Bottom
you
of
were
my pack.
DM. Okay, so moving right along from Laz's rant.
Back to the math. There we go.
Yeah, setting real values for all artifacts. and Kabbalist gears, so they have value for ransoms. And prices will range from 1K for simple stuff to 10K for Warlock chains and Epic staves, and of course, Greater Luck rings. This is a long overdue but essential now that they pickpocketed people will likely notice they have a more legit ransom waiting. But so that's really just going to affect PvP and
Greater
stealing.
Luck rings, really?
I think he's saying that sarcastically because he knows that they're completely useless.
You can't do that with this crowd around here. If he hasn't learned that in the past 4 years,
Hey, do Greater Luck rings or Luck rings serve any purpose in the game right now?
they allow you to get a boost while you're wearing your magic water cloak while you're trying to throw a coin into a water well that you can only use if you're the owner on your lot. Ooh.
Hey, how do you throw a coin in a water well?
You click on it?
That harvests water for me.
No, it's got to be a wishing well. Sorry, wishing well. Wishing, not water well. Wishing well. Which you have to have, which I've specifically bought as well. So,
Yeah,
I think
he's being
I
sarcastic.
bought like 50 Ring of Greater Lucks dirt cheap so I can turn them into essences. So I just don't see.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But moving right along,
That's right.
we have parry, deflect, dodge, and glancing blow are all having their cast time changed to 0.1 seconds. For their first 2 seconds, they will get roughly 4 times the effect, and cooldowns have been extended to roughly 30 seconds. The goal with that change is to make it so you can use those as a response to an incoming attack. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
Useless. Yeah.
a response to an incoming attack. So you would have to see an attack coming, hit the button, get it off before the attack came in, and then
With the delay now.
Okay,
yes,
Shroud.
with the new delay.
coordination there.
Is he making delay less? I really don't know because to me those skills are pretty useless to begin with. So
well,
I don't like
the skills will be active for whatever, but at the same time, you end up with, hey, I just triggered dodge, and that's going to give me a dodge time of that really works for the first 4 seconds, or
like I'm going to read all that.
first 2
text.
seconds,
Bye. Okay.
and maybe a little bit later. Yeah. And he's working on resistance stuff right now, and we'll discuss soon.
Okay.
yeah, thank you, Candace. I hope you're the master of the scene if you try and time that skill usage. Otherwise, good luck.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me read the text first. So did I get a? Oh,
Yeah,
did
let
it
me
go
read
off?
the text that
shit.
so-and-so is attacking me so that I can do all that. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I still have a hard enough time clicking on glyphs while looking at my screen and checking my health because I still don't have a movable health bar, but, you know.
Oh, you don't like looking all the way up in the top left corner?
You know, I'm still stuck on that damn combat bar, but, you know, that's an age-old problem that's just not going to go away and not going to get fixed, so... You know, I spend my time looking at a combat bar instead of looking at combat. I'm sorry.
You could move it up to like the top ish. You can't move your combat bar up to the top of the bar.
Yeah, no.
Because
I also need a
Yeah.
neck problem by looking up to the top of my screen all day. No.
yeah.
Hey, maybe they ought to make those.
My
things,
combat bar, I
turn
can
green
move
or something.
anywhere I want. I can't move the little health bar. I can move the combat bar left, right, sideways, up, down, and backwards, which, there's no help.
Although you can't move it to the places that you really want it to be. Because I would love to have my non-combat bar and my combat bar completely separated where they're on different parts of the screen.
Good idea.
But yeah, but that's a discussion for later.
mode.
Because right now we're going over Shroud math changes, and the ransom choice logic is being upgraded for release
Logic
50.
and Shroud math? What?
Yeah, the game will only include the first instance of an object in the choice list. That means carrying around 500 rusty daggers will not dilute the odds for other items.
Well, you just jumped
cheating.
over a whole bunch of stuff, didn't you?
What the I already talked about the working on resistance stuff right now, and we'll discuss soon. And right after that, and I already talked about the parry dodge glancing blow stuff.
No,
So
you didn't.
what do you think I skipped over?
You didn't talk about the parry dodge
The
glancing.
diluted odds. You didn't mention the diluted odds.
Yeah, we did last. That's where
Yeah,
they're changing the casting times to 0.1 seconds, and then he's upping
That's
the first 2 seconds to
I
roughly
never
4
mind.
times the effect.
That's just the first instance. What
Now,
about
now is it
second
triggering
instance?
some memories of that we already discussed this?
It's
I don't recall.
I don't
Yeah, I
recall.
don't recall. I got Led Zepp
No.
syndrome.
It's triggering my my wartime. What do you call that?
Yep.
I forgot. Never mind.
Okay, so also when a stack of items is taken, it will cap it at a max size or value. I think either 50 items or 5,000 gold pieces of value. So players don't have to try and keep lots of little stacks around. Additionally, coming soon will be that if the items chosen aren't worth a minimum value, it will also include some gold.
That's
So okay, let me
Interpret that,
try
would
and
you?
read this properly. Okay.
So if
that-
I steal the random item that's chosen out of your inventory is, say, your new player help book, which I don't have anymore because I deleted
you
it.
can't steal that.
But that's what randomly is rolled out. That means that I get some of your gold. That's what he's saying.
Well, good thing
Now-
nobody can steal from me.
So this is where it really becomes like an issue. With the item value of up to 5,000 gold. But then you scroll back up and look at the value that he's assigning for the Warlock ring or Warlock chain of only 10k, or the other artifacts at 1k. I think the minimum price for any of those should actually be substantially higher.
But if you don't have the gold, what if you don't have the gold?
That means that you can't reclaim those items.
You would have
But
to
you
go
have,
beg,
like, 2
borrow, or
days.
steal in order to
Yeah,
get that
you have like
ransom.
2 days to pay that ransom. I think.
Oh, I
It's
mean,
2 days.
Supplement of the gold over the item if you can't steal the item.
Yeah, well, I think, see, value's got to be really defined well in a situation like that. Finding a way to defeat the players defeating your map, they'll just find another way to defeat it. I mean,
Shroud math.
yeah.
It's going to be really confusing, and people are going to have to steal a lot in order to figure out what is actually going on and how things are actually being done. Because Shroud math. But elemental magic potion changes are also incoming for release 50. The current elemental magic potions will be renamed to greater resistance potions and remain at 50% or 50 resistance. And then once release 50 goes live, these will no longer drop in the game, and the recipe will now craft a new potion that is only plus 25 resistance. So stock up on those 50 resist potions. Stock up on them because they're going to become valuable. And then he's making this public now because I know you crazy guys will want to go out and buy up all these to save for PvP tournaments or random hunting boss mobs. Since these are one-use consumables, it is his belief that they will filter out of the system fairly quickly. 10 years from now, you'll still see thousands of them. And the aggro bug were different, where different types of aggro was applied to different categories, and each of those decayed, resulting in a reduced aggro ability for tanks has been fixed. Wait, we have tanks in the game?
Yeah, right? Yeah, Justin, that tank healer.
Yeah, tank heal. Everybody's a tank. Yeah.
If there's an archer around.
Yeah.
Green archer.
Let's
let
the archer tank the dragon. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Econdas thinks that there's a clarifying statement with what I was talking about with the ransom choice logic being upgraded. The ransom choice would be both stealing as well as PvP.
Yeah, that would be...
I don't think the ransom logic is different between PvP and stealing. He's consolidating that information. So you would be able to steal 0 value items, which would equate to random amounts of gold. Which means someone's going to end up having a bunch of newbie items on them, and they're going to have no gold at the end of the day. Because all their gold's been stolen, and their ransom is going to be more gold.
That's what I'm saying. What if you don't have any gold?
It's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Hey, I still think gold needs to be a physical item, but yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
I
I'm not
under the
gonna do
bed.
that.
No.
Yeah, then
I was having that conversation with somebody the other day. And they were wondering why we didn't have physical gold, and I was like, they ain't gonna let us touch that shit. They don't want any chance of a dupe bug anywhere in their system when it comes to people handling that shit.
I don't know. Yeah, it's dupe bugs, maybe. I don't know. And then he's investigating adding value for crafted items based on enhancements, looking at something around 500 gold per. I really think that they need to work on their values. I mean, it's when you think about like crafting an item and the number of times that you're blowing it up, and the real gold value becomes like hundreds of thousands of gold.
Let's talk about the player-run economy. Why do you have to put a price on enchantments? Again, depending on what that crafter put in to do, you're going to say that each enchantment's now worth 1,000 gold, and that's going to start putting a limited price on weapons? Is that what we're saying?
No. Okay. This becomes vendor price as well as loot price. And loot, I'm referring to the PvP.
We're talking the ransom
stealing.
again.
Yes.
Sell price.
Yeah.
Okay.
But think of that staff that Arius crafted for you.
Badass
okay?
staff.
It's badass staff that probably cost 200,000 gold at a minimum.
Investment of time, energy, resources.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about resources in order
That's
to
what I'm saying. Time,
blow
energy,
up.
resources.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just talking resource price. Why is it only going to have a value of 500 gold per enchantment?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it should be substantially higher, so that way it's like...
Well, then you never get it back. The ransom price would be too fucking high.
What are you talking about? You'll get it back.
Oh, somebody steals it, you won't be able to ransom it because it's 100,000.
Well, if you read what he just said, the maximum will be, 5,000? So, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Again, this has all got to jive and work together when it's all put together. So let's hold all that until we actually see it
Shroud
work
math,
together.
man.
That's right. Shroud math.
And he doesn't say that for crafted items based on enchantments of the max of 5,000. It's being investigated, so they'll figure that out. And then he just checked in change to make all skills return 100% experience on unlearn. This will likely stay in effect right up till release, and lots of big changes are incoming. The above list is what he did today, which was yesterday, and players will want to try out lots of builds between now and release without losing tons of experience.
I know there's
Also, more big resistance changes coming up shortly. And yeah, so but 45 minutes ago he actually made another post. Did we want to read that one as well?
No, because A, we're way past that time already, and B,
I mean, it's short. It doesn't have anything.
Yeah, it's real short. You could have read it already by now.
Now and
read it.
tomorrow's show, so.
First draft proposal for changes.
Yeah, I don't want to. This draft was a lot shorter when he posted it yesterday originally, from what I recall.
Yeah.
So he added to this one, I think.
Well, he edited it. He edited it yesterday. It was initially posted yesterday at 12, and he re-edited it at 4:45.
So we'll leave that
yeah.
one alone. Of course, we got to move on here today. And, of course, tell you about that wonderful NBNN Shroud
It was initially
avatar.
posted yesterday at 12.
So
yeah,
we'll leave that one
re-edited it.
alone. Of course, we got to keep Pat
Bad
today.
time.
You're on the wrong page.
No, the streams keep starting when I switch over to that tab, which they shouldn't. I've paused them like 5 times in the last 2 days. But anyway, we got that fixed. Don't forget, you can get your copy of the NBNN Trinity Avatar app, the Google Play Store, the Amazon App Store, or the Apple iTunes Store for all your electronic devices. And you can read the forums, check out the NBNN Daily Britannia, published 7 days a week. You can check out the latest on Soda map. You can check out marketplaces, or you can see what's happening today in-game on the NBNN Trinity Avatar Community Calendar. Brought to you today by Jack.
Jack's preoccupied,
No microphone.
smoking off to the side.
Shh.
I saw that.
That NBN community calendar. It's also playing with Lily, who's laying on the green screen. At NBNN community calendars at nbnn.info, click on the calendar button at the top, and don't forget it is an aggregate of all of the available community calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a community calendar, or if you want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you can always email that guy at news@nbnn.info, and eventually he'll do something with it, and I will probably start reading off those events. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia and listen to two idiots in the news, so you don't have to, on a little show called Lunch with us.
Lunch with ads.
Yeah. At 5 p.m. on Avatars Radio, they're going country. At 6 p.m. on Avatars Radio, DJ Seleth is going faster and louder.
Faster, louder.
At 7 p.m. in-game, you've got the Phoenix Republic PvE nights. Just message K's in Phoenix or Malhari for more information.
If either one of them is at the event.
Online.
Or online.
I just read what events are posted, man. I have no control over that. You know that.
I don't know. Last week they were both in different locations during said time. So yeah.
Yes.
Fake news.
Their PvE was in player-owned towns. They were decorating things. Yes. 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is going to be the 70s at 7. 8 o'clock on Radio Free Britannia is supposed to be...
Not gonna do it.
Did I just say it's supposed to be?
Not gonna do it.
Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 2. But Justin is going to be hanging out with me.
What?
Yeah.
Authorize that.
I did.
So she's gonna be there with you, and that means she has access to the radio.
No, she doesn't.
And other things.
You know what I would have to do to re-get the radio working again on my computer?
Turn on Sam.
Wow.
redo all my virtual audio cables, reconfigure all of my audio.
You do realize
and
she's probably going to
yeah.
have her laptop with her, right?
it's all good.
And she's
Whether or
got
not
all
she
that
ha-
on her. I mean, how do you think she's going to get on the radio on Saturday?
The traveling girl.
She's not
Discord.
taking over the radio. She's just going to be talking with
I know,
Wolfton
I know.
in Discord. That's
You
how
don't know
she's
that. You
which
don't
is
know
going to
that.
be waking me up at 6 o'clock in the morning to participate.
She ain't waking you up. She's going to go do the show and get
6
the
in
hell
the
out of
morning.
here.
Yeah.
Jack.
At
Anyway,
10 p.m.
Moving right along.
on AR is Temper Tantrum today, and the final event of the evening is actually on Radio Free Britannia, and that's the Record Room, and that's our community calendar for this Torta Thursday in Shroud of the Avatar.
Oh, the Avatar.
Yep. Damn it, Bobby.
Yes. All right. So we got a couple minutes left. Let's jump the sponsors in here, as Led Zepp likes to call it. Let's lunch with ads. That's right. Don't forget you're watching Lunch with Ads with Laz and
Get my
Jack.
pasta. Let me get my pasta. Wait a minute.
Is it Prince Spaghetti Night? That was last night. That's right.
6
Of
o'clock on a
course, the
Saturday.
Airy Fund, don't forget, working in
3 o'clock
conjunction with
morning.
the good folks over at the Merit Tap and Shroud of the Avatar, bringing you the latest in community causes. And you can go out to the Merit Tap for your chance to win one of 5 Team Avatar performance shirts that the team is going to be wearing in the Austin Marathon for their portions of the run, whichever portions they may be doing. I hear Lord British and Dark Star doing the half marathon, so 13 miles those guys are doing. Interesting stuff. But if you want your chance to win, you can go out to the Merits app and check that out on your electronic devices. If you guys are using the Merits app to win yourself or get yourself some great swag in-game, it's not just Shroud of the Avatar. It's many other games and places. You've got some restaurants that are involved in the Merits app. You can earn yourself some free food, free goodies, all sorts of stuff. So go check it out and join Shroud of the Avatar, the Merits app, and the Airy Fund in supporting the things that you guys love out there. Coil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Custom staves and wands. Coil More Wands. Contact Arius Coil More. Is Scrota's music shop. It's Scrota, it's music, it's a shop, and it's a service.
Yay.
Tell you more about that in just a moment, maybe. Britannia Mining Company wants you to come out and check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove, newly renovated, and has all the needs for your crafting goods. If you want to open a shop, you can go on out. Plenty of lots available. And, of course, if you need a loan, the Treasury is now open. You can go to bmcguild.com, click on the Treasury button, and apply for a loan. Or go ahead and speak to Jackalope and get you pointed in the right direction. RelicsByRiddle.com for all your licensed Shroud and Avatar swag. If you need t-shirts, hats, hoodies, beer glasses, coffee mugs, shot glasses, NBNN bumper stickers, go to RelicsByRiddle.com and check out all the great Shroud of the Avatar swag they've got. Of course, if you like to save a little bit of money when you check out, use the promo code NBNN. You'll save 10% when you check out at RelicsByRiddle.com. WRFB, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment throughout the week right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And, of course, don't forget, Nurse Justin is not going to be on the airwaves tonight. Maybe we'll find somebody to fill in. Don't know yet. And last but not least, of course, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs inside and outside of Shroud of the Avatar. Jack's going to tell you a little bit about this place called Shroud Marketplace.
Yep, ShroudMarketplace.com. Place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And that means anything and everything Shroud related.
All
From
sorts of
accounts
great stuff.
to game gold, coins of the Obsidian, old telethon rewards. I mean, Skeggy Media just put up the torn and tattered wedding dress set.
They beat me
Sweet.
to it.
I mean, or if you're looking for Oracle eye sparklers because you need to be the life of the party. I mean, all kinds of things on Shroud Marketplace, including ancient essences. Anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold. And whenever we say sold, every single vendor is a different player of the game. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. And you know what? You buy something, they get paid, they deliver the item, boom, transaction done. And you know what? Great things, including lot deeds, are available.
Lot deeds.
Aren't you selling a lot deed?
Become an instant millionaire. That's right.
I know. Yeah.
You can get the telethon items. You can get all sorts of great stuff. I've got houses. I've got lot deeds. I've got
all kinds of
jewelry,
stuff.
Got masks. You name it. We got a little everything out at weddings and more by last. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. But don't forget, if you want to get hitched, I'm the guy to come see. I've got all the accommodations you need, including that tattered and worn wedding dress and tuxedo in stock. The only one I don't have is the golden tuxedo.
Yep. Anything and everything on shroudmarketplace.com. Go register for an account. Buy something.
right.
And if you're looking to sell stuff, go ahead and start register. Click on that vendor registration on the left-hand side. Start selling your stuff on Shroud Marketplace. Yay!
Indeed.
And it's actually time for us to thank the most important people around here. That's you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us.
guys.
Thank you
We
for
do.
watching
We
on
really
Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for
Eagle,
you guys. So
Dude,
thank you.
Love you much. You know how much we love you out there. I know he's listening.
Eagle's awesome. Eagle's awesome.
I know. But love all of you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more with the Weekend Roundup tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.